then when you meet people, um, do they assume certain things about you because of?
No, actually, no. And if they say, "Oh, you're doing lap dance," yeah, actually, yeah.
This is not an interview. There is no format. This is simply a conversation about life.
I always been passionate about movement and dance, and I have to say that I was not. Even people said like, "No, no way." Yeah, I was not very skilled
Mm,
when I was a child. I really liked dancing, but I suck at it.
mm.
So, but I don't care. I didn't
You
care,
mean
and
like you like second as
I
in
was not.
terms
I was not
rhythm?
like. Yeah, I was not like there is some little girls.
Hmm.
They're killing it. Like they
Okay.
start to dance, and you're like, oh, this girl gonna be a professional dancer. Of
Mm,
course,
mm.
it wasn't the case with me, and even my mom was a dancer, and she was like, we're gonna bring her to dance class, but it's not. Maybe she didn't pick the right passion, but it's okay.
She's
But I
like,
was, but
maybe you could do something else at the
uh,
dance. Maybe you could own it. Like you can own it, you can manage it, but
yeah, but
yeah.
she supported me, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna do it because I love it, and I
Mm,
was dancing all the time.
mm,
And I have to say it has been difficult because sometimes in I was keep on taking dance class and
mm,
of course never being picked because I was not the like the most skilled or the one that they were like looking for a show or
mhm,
whatever. But I keep on going, I keep on taking my classes, I keep on believing it. And then one day I discover it took me long because I keep on dancing, and around 25 I went to Paris from the south of France,
mhm,
and then somebody told me, "Oh, you would love to try pole dancing,"
mm,
and I'm like, "That sounds cool," because I really like the nightlife and dancing, and I'm fascinated by what like the strippers how they can move like this and
mhm,
move around the pole. So I just went for it, and I think pole dancing is this kind of like sport,
mhm,
or you like it the first time, or
mm.
you don't like it at all.
Wow.
And when you like it, it changes your life.
Mm,
And basically, it happens to millions of people around the world.
mm,
They try pole dancing, and no matter if they're men, women, any gender,
mm,
any age,
mm,
if they like it, they go for it. They
mm.
change, they even quit their job and they become a pole dancer. They open a studio, whatever.
Yeah. I
So I did
actually
it.
now I'm trying to think. I don't think I ever seen a male pole dancer, but
Okay, they are,
they
and
okay.
yeah, there are, and there are different styles. So you have male pole dancer, more like feminine, and
Hmm.
you have other more masculine. I will send you some of them so you
Mm,
can have a look,
okay.
and the different style. So there is
Okay.
different, as there is any style in dancing, like male as female dance, different styles. So I will send
Okay.
it to you a couple of them,
Oh, cool.
and they are all amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You were saying.
And so I started pole dancing, and I become very like it was at the beginning of the pole dancing in Europe, especially.
Mm,
So I'm kind of like in the first scene of pole dancing in the European scene,
mm,
and worldwide maybe in the second generation.
mm.
So I'm kind of like close to be a grandmother of pole dancing. And so I keep on going like this. It bring me to a career like it's still going on, like fabulous. I've been around the world
Mm,
in countries like you cannot even imagine. There is pole dancing studio there.
okay.
It's fascinating. Like the community is amazing. I
Mm,
met incredible humans in incredible countries,
mm,
and I keep meeting. Like I'm doing a class online now,
okay.
and this morning I had a class with a girl in Alaska,
Oh.
and then a girl in India, another one in Israel. So it's fabulous. I keep traveling even through the
All
screen, so
right.
it's
All right.
amazing. Hmm.
And then what? So what is there like a do people make a distinction between like dancing like in a strip club versus dancing?
Uh, Alors, so this is a very good question, and I
Mm,
and I actually really like this topic because it's very, of course, a topic that brings a lot of discussion,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of new pole dancer that maybe is like any kind of art, maybe the people that do music right now, they will think the guy before them create music, which is not true. And it's the same with this. And a lot of like people like claim that pole dancing, the way they do it, it's not the same as the stripper, which is not true. Because without a stripper, they won't be on the pole. Because they were on the pole before them and they were moving around the pole and creating tricks before them. So however you like it or not, my darling, it's part of your story. And if you're dancing around the pole, is probably and actually securely because of a woman that danced on a strip club before. Otherwise, it will never be. And for me, pole dancer, stripper or pole dancer, artistic pole dancer or pole dancer, it's any kind of style. It's like you say, oh no, you're not a dancer because you're doing salsa. Yes, salsa is a dance. Yeah, it's the same with music. You're doing techno, you don't do music. Yes, it's also music.
So all right then. So then when you meet people, do they assume certain things about you because of?
No, actually no. And if they say, oh, you're doing lap dance, yeah, actually, yeah. If you want to believe this, it's like, or if it's you, but it's not because they judging. It's just because of a lack of knowledge about it, So it's better to, instead of like, no way, I'm not a stripper. No, yes, pole dancing come from striptease, and it has evolved like many other things. And in different category or different style and different way to practice. And one of the way of I practice it involves like lyrical, whatever you want to think about, and you describe the style that you do. But I do think, I do say like, but it doesn't happen often, like that I have like people, even now, because nowadays you have pole in many circus show. Many people actually, I don't know if you have heard someone near you, but a lot of people, you ask them, they know someone or they do themselves have tried pole dancing, because now it's pretty much worldwide, and so or somebody from their family have tried already. So it's very popular. I think they have seen in many TV show, like Got Talents and whatever. So it's very I think it became very popular. And the people that would say like, personally, I never, and it does never even bother me. Even when I take a taxi and they're like, "What are you doing in life?" I'm a pole dancer. I'm like, you work for circus or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. And if they don't know, I try to educate them.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, and just so you know, I did actually meet someone on, I think it was Tinder, and she was, she wasn't doing it professionally.
Just taking classes.
Yeah, but she was taking classes or whatever, and she's got a little Instagram going and everything like that. Nothing like yours.
Well, actually, this is very interesting. It's a community that is very based on community. First of all, it's very like people support each other and always tag when they are inspired by someone else. I don't know if it's the same in the music industry, but it's very like this in this industry. And the social media are very important. So having an Instagram, it's kind of part of being involved with the community, because you're sharing the tricks. And pole dancing brings this very fascinating things that you feel somehow very uplifted for yourself. Like you do things you never expect you will do one day with your body.
Right.
Like, to be honest, I was not able to do a pull-up, and now look at me, Yeah.
Clearly, you're very strong.
But I was like, I was not at all like this. Even my teacher, the sport teacher that I had when I was young, they're like, how is this possible?
All right.